All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig. All right, let's scroll up. See what we got in the building. The homie Darth is in the building. What it do? Jalen Hudson, Bush Baby Boxing, Escobar up in here, Mark Hairston, Ronnie Keno, Vince Vilborn. Let me see here. The Dirt Gang Boss is in the building. Keon True Story, HC Boxing in the building. My homie Will Sinclair's in the building. D-Man Jr. up in here. Tamir Ali. Slip the Jab. D21519 in here. King Strict in the building. Boss Man Dre. Dirt Road Kennels is in the building. GG Champ. Dane Watson. AJ from Wick City. D21519. St. Louis Mix. The lovely sister Shaquilla Fields is in the building. Salute, sister. AB up in here. Let me see. I said slip the jab. Jay Hancock. Let me see. Sports Guy 17 is in the building. Flyer frequently. TC the Crisis. Lacey the Great up in here. Let me see here. Leon Robinson, what's happening with it, homie? The Brothers UK is in the super chat, in the building with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support, bro. He says, peace, brother 78. Peace to you, good bro. Salute, salute. Brother Acondo in the building. 2X. We got let me see here. I said, all right, I got everybody. Smash that like button, y'all. Get the likes all the way up, share the video, all that good stuff. We got some cooking to do today. Appreciate y'all being here. Running a little late this morning. Had to finish my little workout. Lord have mercy, man. It'd be some man. I seen this chick in the gym, man. This chick was just swole everywhere. I'm talking about just, Lord have mercy. I'm talking about just hips, booty, thighs galore, everywhere. But she turned me off, though. She looked good, but she turned me off because she kept twerking and like she wanted some attention. So I said, yep. She one of them. She's a bad bee. I ain't got time for no bad bees in my life no more. No more of that. They fun. They fun for a little while, but bad bees is cool if you're just smashing. But you know, the bad bees is not cool for no relationship. I think that's where a lot of brothers they mess up at. They start falling for the bad bees, and then next thing you know, you're in your feelings, you're mad because she a 304, but she told you she was a 304 from the jump. You just gotta read the signs. MJ Total Health and Wellness in Richmond, what it do, fam? Craig L, what it do? Yeah, y'all share the video, get the likes all the way up. You know how YouTube doing with my notifications. Playing weirdo games with me. The homie Slip the Jab is in that super chat early with the 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation, fam. Says 878. You see what my Bears did to them Packers Saturday night. He says silver and lining for y'all, though. The backup quarterback put in work. Well, I figured, we might lose that game to the Bears. I didn't want to lose it, but I figured we might because the game we won, we beat them at Lambeau, was extremely hard. It came down to the last plays of the game. And I knew this one was going to come down. We had the game won, but, mental mistakes. And then y'all pulled them shenanigans. Y'all turned the heat off on our bench. Can't get mad at you, though. Turn the heat off on our bench, you know what I'm saying? and the Packers still should have won the game. All we had to do was get that onside kick. All we had to do was get that onside kick, and we was good. But we let the game slip away in the last 2 minutes of the game, man. It's ridiculous. But so it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we'll be all right. We'll be all right. But the Bears got a good team, though. Their quarterback is nice, man. Dude is a monster, man. That quarterback the Bears got is a monster. But we got two cold quarterbacks ourselves. We should have won that game. We be having mental mistakes, man. My the Master Musa, what it do, fam? All right, let's go get down to it. What's up, 88 Sports? 88 Sports Talk, what it do, y'all? Let me see here. All right, let's go and get down to it. Let's talk about this Eddie Hearn character. All right, so we all know that, you know, at one point, what's up, Coach Hudson? What it do, fam? We all know that Devin the Dream Haney, one of the best pound fighters in the sport right now. We know that Devin the Dream Haney, what's up with it, growing with soul? Devin Haney was at one point fond of Eddie Hearn. And I already knew. I've been telling y'all for years Eddie Hearn was in my opinion, the devil. You know what I'm saying? And just me watching for years how he did Deontay Wilder and AJ fight, and he still to this day got people tricked. Salute to my brother Drew Titan LLC in the building. What to do, Drew? To this day, Eddie Hearn has people tricked. Eddie Hearn is a very slick, conniving, snake oil salesman. You know what I'm saying? One of the people you gotta watch. You're saying you gotta call your parents, call your grandparents, make sure ain't no slick Eddie Hearn type dude finessing them out of their life savings. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch him because he's very sharp. You know what I'm saying? Slick with the tongue. And he can make people believe stuff that is not true. Right? You can see something with your own eyes. He tell you it didn't happen. Right? Did you really see that? Are you sure? Because really this and that, before you know it, you think it's something else didn't happen. And I seen him do it for years with the Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua saga. And it used to frustrate me so much that how people online would just, the media would just eat out the palm of Eddie Hearn's hands. This dude was just a liar. I'm like, what? So when Devin got with Eddie, and Devin, he's a youngster, you know what I'm saying? So with Devin, he's thinking Eddie is his friend and all this. And I'm like, man, Eddie is the devil, bro. He's the devil. But, fine. We're going to see. Then Devin seen that Eddie was the devil. All right? Eddie is only your friend, will appear to be your friend, as long as he can profit from you. He can benefit from you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you can help the Matchroom Kingdom. You understand? As long as he can get a cut off of top. What's up, my brother Reef? What it do, Reef? Snacks B in the building. Justin Jacobs. Elbow, my brother I am Trill Will. Salute to the homies. Anthony Bolton in here. So as long as Eddie can profit from you, he's your friend. Right? We already know this. But at the moment Devin Haney left, because at one point Devin was working with Matchroom, had a partnership with Matchroom, but he wasn't signed with them. He was just working with them at one point. So he had the freedom and flexibility to go to anywhere, and they did that strategically because they were trying to get the best fights. They wanted to fight Tank Davis, so they wanted to be able to go with the PBC because that's what all the Tank Davis fanboys were saying online. They was like, "Oh, Devin signed. PBC don't do business with DAZN. Devin signed with DAZN. Oh, PBC don't do business with Eddie Hearn. Devin signed with Matchroom." They were saying all this type of nonsense. So DHP did not sign with any network. They were free agents, leaving themselves available for those fights with Tank Davis, for those fights with Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson or anybody else who was available. So what happened is the George Kambosos fight became available. All right, because T.O. was ducking Devin for years, still ducking Devin. Right, y'all know that. This is facts. Right. So George Kambosos upset Teofimo Lopez, which was the best thing for Devin Haney in his career, because T.O. was hell bent on not fighting Devin Haney. T.O. stood on that. I'm not fighting Devin Haney. Right. So when George Kambosos said that if I win, I'll fight Devin Haney. So Devin openly rooted for Kambosos. We all did, because we want to see the best fights. I ain't got time for T.O. ducking and all this nonsense, right? So Kambosos upset Teofimo Lopez. Kambosos then was under pressure to duck Devin Haney. Top Rank was trying to, and Lou DiBella was trying to get him to duck Devin Haney because they didn't believe he could beat Devin Haney. So they were trying to get him to fight Lomachenko and all that kind of stuff. But then something happened. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko ended up having to go and deal with his war-torn country. You know what I'm saying? So in steps Devin Haney to fight George Kambosos. But to fight him, Devin had to be available to sign with Top Rank. He had to sign a 3-fight deal with Top Rank, because Top Rank already knew he was going to beat Kambosos. So you fight Kambosos for the title, you fight him for less money. Then you come back in the rematch, and you fight Kambosos in his country, in his backyard again, okay, for less money than you usually make. Then you got a third option, a third fight with Top Rank, right? So now Devin does all of that. Eddie Hearn he's heated. Eddie says himself in the interview, if Devin was signed with me, I would not have authorized that. It's a bad deal. He's not getting paid enough money, and why is he going to Australia 2 times and blah blah blah? I wouldn't agree to that. So under Eddie Hearn's tutelage, Devin Haney would have never become undisputed. Let's be clear. If Eddie Hearn had it his way, Devin Haney would have never become undisputed based off of Eddie Hearn's own words. Not my opinion, after his own words. That's what he said. He would have never let Devin agree to that, all right? So Devin does it anyway. He goes over there, he beats Kambosos twice. Now, for the third fight with Top Rank, he wanted Gervonta Tank Davis. Bob Arum is on the record saying that he would love for Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis to fight under Top Rank, but he don't believe Gervonta Davis wants to fight. At that point, y'all remember, what's up, Young Abel? What's up, Freedom Smart Soup to the homie? At that point, y'all remember, Devin, who was the undisputed champion, tried to force the WBA to force their regular champion, Gervonta Davis, to fight Devin Haney, the super champion. That's what they were doing in every division. And then you remember, Gervonta Tank Davis and Leonard Ellerbe, their team told the WBA, we are not fighting Devin Haney. We know by it's mandatory. You're not going to force us to do anything. We will drop our belt if you even attempt to try to tell us what to do. We don't need your belt. That's what they told him. Matter of fact, let me play the clip just so Tank fans won't think I'm just making up stuff. Let me find the clip. Where is it? No, I got that clip on here. Here it go.
I didn't make it out that much.
Yeah, no, I know. Tank is a world champion, and he's nobody's mandatory. Any way you look at it and you say this, Tank ain't nobody's mandatory. We call it all the shots in anything we do. Any and everything we do. All these guys can get in line. Nobody's telling us what to do. We doing things the way we want to do them.
Okay, so we clear. Just so we clear, just so because I know a lot of Tank fans get misinformation from Tank channels. So just so we clear here, that's what happened. Javante Tank Davis had been ducking Devin Haney, so the fight wasn't gonna happen. So Devin went to the other guy who he's been trying to fight for years, right? He went to Lomachenko. He said, "I want Loma," right? Because remember, Devin had been hunting Loma. He had been hunting Lomachenko for years, and people was protecting Loma. Remember when the controversy happened on this channel, when Devin Haney was calling out Lomachenko, and remember he said this here, greatness is coming. Yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
I'll tell you this: I will never lose to a white boy in my life. I don't care what nobody got to say. Listen, can't no white boy beat me on any day of the week.
All right, so when Devin said that on this channel, it started a nationwide ish storm, right? So Devin got the Lomachenko fight. Everybody's rooting against Devin. Everybody's rooting for Devin to lose. All these haters, right? He go in there and he step on Loma. He step on him. He didn't go in there and try to outbox Loma and try to outthink him and outwit him and outsmart him. He went in there and he stepped to him. He walked him down. He leaned on him. He used his size and he beat him up. Body attack, stepping forward. Loma won maybe 2 rounds in the whole fight, and that's the only highlights they'll show you of the fight is the 2 rounds that Loma did good in. They'll show you that, but all the rest of it was all Devin Haney, right? So anyway, that was Devin's 3rd fight with Top Rank. After he defends his undisputed against Kambosos and Lomachenko, Devin was already weight drained. The last Kambosos fight showed you that. Devin was weight drained. He looked like Skeletor, right? On the scale. He should have been up at 140. Shout out to the brother Nada 86 in the super chat with the 20-piece chicken nugget. Thank you, good brother. Much love and much appreciation, family. Thank you. He said salute, General, and salute to the mighty 8 LDBC. Yes, sir. Thank you, good brother. So Devin was trying to re-sign with Top Rank because it was still work there. Shakur Stevenson fight was still there because Shakur was calling him out and wanted to fight him and all that. Devin was actively campaigning to re-sign with Top Rank, right? Actively, he was like, "Hey, I'm like being here with Top Rank. I like this, and that, whatever." Right? Top Rank chose not to re-sign Devin Haney. Right? So it's hilarious to me when people try to have revisionist history and act like Devin ran from Shakur. Cap. Top Rank could have re-signed Devin Haney. Remember Paulie put that lie out and Paulie tried to say that Devin Haney only won a Lomachenko fight because Devin had re-signed with Top Rank, which was a complete lie, but y'all ran with it anyway, the haters. So anyway, Shakur Stevenson fight didn't happen because Shakur turned down the 25% offer that Devin offered him, and Top Rank didn't want to re-sign Devin. So Devin said, "Okay, it's time to move up then. Fine. If I can't get the Tank fight, can't get the Shakur fight, I just took shorts. I just took shorts in my last 3 fights. I'm undisputed, and I just took shorts. I took shorts against Kambosos twice. Then I took shorts against Lomachenko, and I'm undisputed. I'll be damned if I take shorts against Shakur Stevenson or break even 50-50 with him, and I'm undisputed. I'm not going to do this. How many times I got to take shorts? When am I going to be able to flex my A side? When? Right? So Devin goes up to 140 and takes on the WBC champion. And at the time, Regis was considered the best fighter at 140 pounds at the time. Devin takes him on. Many people thought Devin was finna lose to Regis. Oh, man, Devin finna fight another black fighter, man. Devin Regis power, man. Regis, man, I'm telling you, man, Regis gonna do this and Regis gonna do that. Right? Regis was signed to Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, the devil. So now, Devin got the fight, but Eddie had hopes that Devin was going to re-sign with him. But Devin didn't. He didn't re-sign with him. Devin whooped Regis, okay, and remained a free agent, okay? Remained a free agent. And then Devin gets the Ryan Garcia fight. Right? I didn't like the Ryan Garcia fight only for one reason. Because Ryan ducked the Devin Haney fight initially. He ducked it. And what irritated me about the Ryan fight was Ryan, when Devin was trying to get the Ryan fight, Ryan was like, no, man, he went on the jog with Floyd, and Floyd told him not to fight Devin and all that stuff. So I said, okay, Ryan is going with this. First you want to fight Devin, then you listen to Floyd, and Floyd, being the jig he is, he stopped the situation from happening. And then what irritated me was what Ryan said. He said, I'll fight Devin when I feel like it. I mean, what's he gonna do? He got nobody. He got nothing to do. He'll be back. He got nothing to do. He made it seem like Devin needed him. So that's why I was mad when they actually made the fight. Because when Ryan ran out of options, he had to come back to Devin. And I feel like whatever. So Ryan did what he had to do to win, which was cheat. He hopped on that Osterine and stuff like that. Him and Floyd came together with a game plan, and they cheated the young homie. That's what they did, and Floyd definitely did. I don't care what y'all say, because initially, after the fight, before we knew Ryan tested positive, even though Ryan looked huge and he looked like he was juiced up, we didn't know exactly what was happening. Floyd Mayweather was the first one on the internet laughing and bragging and happy that Ryan had beat his protege, Devin Haney. Now, how do you raise a kid in a boxing sense, Floyd? How do you raise a kid in the gym and then root for him to fail because you got an issue with his father not allowing you to take advantage of him? I mean, just think about that. How do you do that? But whatever. But you root for, Floyd got that jig in him anyway, as y'all see now, how he's standing with the Zionists and all that kind of stuff. That's what he do. Floyd got that in him. So now, Floyd rooted for him and Ryan. Came up with some game plan to cheat Devin, and then Floyd came out here laughing and bragging about it. Right? Ryan came and said that Floyd told him to cheat Devin. Am I lying? Ryan Garcia, after the fight, he said, Floyd told me to miss weight by 3 pounds because blah, 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 and the contract says this and that. So we came up with that plan. Then when Devin them filed the lawsuit, Ryan retracted it because he didn't want to look like he was snitching on Floyd. So Ryan retracted it and was like, oh, I was just joking. No. I'm not letting you get away with that. You said what you said. That's what happened. Floyd is the Grandmaster jig, right? Now, at this point, after Devin loses and gets cheated by Ryan with the juiced up Ryan, and then the fight gets overturned when they find out Ryan tested positive, at that moment, ladies and gentlemen, you start seeing the true colors of Eddie Hearn, right? Now, Eddie Hearn started right then and there saying stuff like, well, Devin's not the same. He's really distraught behind this. He's really hurt behind this and blah, blah, blah. And then this is how you know he the devil. He says this is his solution for Devin. I think what Devin needs to do now is to come back and, to just fight his mandatory like what was Devin's mandatory name? I forgot dude's name. Who's y'all in the chat? I'm sorry, I forgot. Who's Devin's mandatory for the 140 WBC belt? It was one of them cats, man, who ended up losing. Man, I forgot dude's name. Somebody let me know in the chat. Y'all know who it was. Yeah, Sandor Martin. Thank you, brother. Sandor Martin. Okay, so now Eddie Hearn said, yeah, Devin needs to fight. Just come back and fight Sandor Martin, and just fight him for $1 million, and take $1 million payday and just work himself back up. I'm like, huh? Wait a minute. Devin Haney just got cheated. And Eddie Hearn, who's supposed to be Devin's friend, Eddie's solution is for Devin to come back and take $1 million less than what he was getting paid with Cambosis. Eddie Hearn, the devil, he saw this as an opportunity for Devin's stock to drop and where he can rip him off now. Finally, I can rip him off. Finally, his father, Bill, has no leverage over me. Yeah, now I can take advantage of this boy. This is what all of them want. Floyd wanted to do it. Bob Arum wanted to do it. This is the real reason why they hate Bill Haney. I'm telling you the truth here. The real reason they hate Bill is because Bill, being the businessman that he is, would not allow them to take advantage of his son. And this is why Eddie, to this day, keeps saying stuff like, yeah, Devin, he's just not fighting the same. It's Bill. Bill has him fighting differently, and he's not fighting the same. He keeps trying to form a separation between Devin and his father. You see? Typical devilish behavior. This is what they do, and they do it to all black fighters. Form a separation between the father and the son. Old Willie Lynch tactics. That's what they do. And they continue to do it. But even worse is that now you have our own people online doing it. You see, it's a learned behavior. Now everybody, our own people is doing it. Because you got your own daddy issues that you haven't dealt with yet. You have your own abandonment issues. You understand? So you hate Bill Haney for the same reasons. And by the way, Lottie Lip got something to say about this later on. So now, what's up, brother Joe Thompson coming through? Standing on LDBC business, you dig? Representing that old Hillside Bourbon Company. Make sure you go get your bottle. You dig? What's up to the homie Ratchet since 91 up in here? So now, Eddie he's hideous. So let me share my screen real quick. Let's go through this. Let me share my screen, and we're gonna look at this video that was made. I can't remember if the brother BFTB made this. I can't remember who made this. I apologize. I think it was BF. I think. I apologize if I'm wrong. Let me see.
Verge of greatness. I really do. But he's 20 years old, and he won't be at 135 too long. So he's probably got 2 fights left, maybe 3. Yeah, and he has to win a world title before he moves up, because I want him to be a 3-4 division world champion. Right. And he mustn't miss the boat at lightweight.
I don't see him winning many rounds against Devin Haney. I mean, I may be wrong, but Devin's very smart. He's very long. He won't be trying to, mix it up and go to war with Lomachenko. He'll just try and pick his spots. He'll be in and out with speed, and I expect him to win the fight comfortably. Speed of foot. Every time Regis committed, he'd get hit by 4 or 5 shots. He couldn't set his feet. He couldn't land hardly anything. And it was just like watching a masterclass. Every time he hurt Regis, he composed himself. He regained his shape. He went again. He pinged him again. And it was just, I can only imagine how frustrating that was for Regis Prograis. I just don't know who beats Devin Haney. I still, if you listen to my interviews, what I say is I give him respect. He deserves that respect and credit because he's a 3-division world champion. He is a good fighter, but I just don't think he's exciting to watch. I don't think he's going to be a draw outside of getting paid for those Saudi events. Bill, they're not happy with me because I said it was boring. How boring was it? Let's be honest. And I said on the broadcast, I give Devin respect. He's become a 3-division world champion, but it ain't good to watch. He doesn't want to engage at all.
But I think Devin Haney is on the verge of greatness.
All right, that was a video that I can't remember if it was BFTB, but somebody put it together and showing the hypocrisy of Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? Where when Devin was signed with Matchroom, or working with Matchroom, I should say, when Devin was partnered with Matchroom, when DHP was partnered with Matchroom, then you had nothing but positive things to say about Devin. The moment Devin, see, this is what happens in business, right? What's happening with the Insane? What's up, Frequent Flyer? Southwest Dice, salute to everybody. Tiz Frank. This is what happens in business. Now we all can know. I'm gonna say something that all y'all probably can relate to. Okay. Eddie Hearn introduced Devin and Bill to the plug. You understand? You remember the movie Scarface, right? Y'all remember Scarface? And you remember Alejandro Sosa was the plug. And then you remember Tony went down there to meet Sosa with Omar on behalf of Frank. Frank was the man, Eddie Hearn. Frank was Eddie Hearn. Devin and Bill was Tony Montana. They meet the plug. Sosa is Turkey Al Sheikh. Guess what? Now they don't need Frank, Eddie Hearn. And what did Frank do? He turned on Tony. He turned on Tony. And he started slandering Tony. Woo woo. And Tony even snatched his chick, didn't he? Tony even snatched the chick, didn't he? But anyway, y'all get the point of what I'm trying to say. Eddie Hearn is mad because he had the plug and he was leveraging the plug with Devin Haney. But when Devin and Bill got connection with the plug themselves, they don't need Eddie. And now, if the devil can't profit from you, what he want to do? Now he want to destroy you. My brother, Drew Titan LLC, is in the building with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, brother. Thank you. Says, play this. Okay, let me see. Let me see. I might have to go to YouTube and see if I can get it. Let me go to YouTube once. Okay, let me see. Where we at? Oh, okay, yeah. This Drew Titan. I should have got this from Instagram too. Let me see. All right, let me share my screen. All right, here we go.
Hardball questions. Do you still think Devin Haney's boring?
It's not that I think he's boring. I just said that performance for me wasn't great to watch. Now, when I used to, people say, oh, when you used to promote him, you used to say this. Obviously, if I'm promoting a guy, you have to justify a performance a little bit more. But by the way, if you go back to those performances, they were very different to the Ramirez fight and the Brian Norman fight. Watch the Jojo Diaz fight, watch the Abdullayev fight, watch the Moran fight, watch the even the Linares fight, even the Regis Prograis fight. Do you know what I mean? He's not fighting like he used to. I give him all the props in the world. He's a great fighter. He's really hard to beat. But I'm just telling you as a fan, I think he can be doing more. I think he can actually be a better offensive fighter. I think he could have stopped Brian Norman or made a massive statement.
He could have stopped Brian Norman, but this is the thing. He fought a guy. All y'all said that he was afraid. You all said he was afraid because of the Ramirez. Matter of fact, before he even fought Ramirez, Eddie Hearn had already leaked out this information, this fake narrative that Devin wasn't the same fighter. He's mentally he's hurt by this, and Ryan has possibly ruined him. He'll never be the same. That was already out there before Devin fought Ramirez, and I already told y'all why he fought Ramirez the way he did. Right? So, Cass spent a whole year crucifying Devin Haney for getting hit with a left hook. Oh, his defense ain't that good, man. He kept getting hit. He can't avoid a punch. Man, Osterman ain't got nothing to do with that. He can't get it. So then he go out there and show y'all, if I don't want to be touched, I won't be touched. And he schooled Ramirez, embarrassed Ramirez. Y'all turn that into a negative. He don't want to engage. He don't want to he's scared of getting hit. Man, the man's scared of getting hit. Right? Come on, bro. This is ridiculous. Then he take on Brian Norman Jr. He moved up in weight and take on the baddest man in the division and tried to fight Boots. But Boots didn't want to fight him at 147. That's all facts. That's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's not a made-up story. He tried to move up and fight Boots. He was offered that fight, and Boots said, I'm not fighting him at 147. I'm time for me to move up. Cool. So he fought Brian Norman Jr. the knockout real highlight real guy. All y'all turned on him. All y'all, Devin done. Oh man, I don't know, man. All y'all tried to slide underneath the Norman like I'm finna hop on this Norman train. He finna be the next big thing because you got no loyalty, you got no heart. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make fun of me because I'm a rider. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all make fun of me. Oh man, City, oh man, you still on the Wilder train, and you still, yeah. I ain't no turncoat. Y'all is, not me. Y'all is. That's why y'all always flipping on the LDBC. You ain't seen me turn on none of these marks. They turn on me. You know what I'm saying? Because once I rock with you, period.
And that was my honest opinion.
Okay.
Like,
how does he compare to Shakur, though, stylistically?
I think that they're both master boxers.
Strike one.
It's not about aggression, right, necessarily, just that.
Strike two.
It's more about what I believe is the concern of what's coming back. I think Shakur, anyone that knows their boxing, under fire is incredible. Look at Zepeda. He'll sit on the ropes and just play with him.
Strike three.
Like you talk about a big.
I got a little nervous about that. I got a little nervous.
He didn't.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Devin right now with his confidence wouldn't sit in the pocket, slip and slide and trade. He wants to grab hold and he wants to get back long.
Right.
And by the way, that's smart.
I hope you are paying attention.
He said, by the way, that's smart. So who are you, Devil? How do you criticize somebody for being smart, Devil? What are you talking about? You want somebody to put themselves in position so that to make it easier for the other guy to beat them. Spoken like a true devil. By the way, that's smart. It's smart what he's doing. By the way, it's smart. This is idiotic. Bro, I can't believe this dude.
Attention.
Bill knows what he's doing. Bill doesn't want to get hit.
Bill knows what he's doing. Bill doesn't want to get hit. Who wants to get hit? Who wants to get hit? Who walks into a boxing ring and say, I want to get hit today? Yeah. Who? You know who does it? People who lack intelligence. People who you can easily take advantage of, Devil. People who don't have it all upstairs, who are not as wise as intelligent as Devin and Bill Haney. So you like the Conor Benns of the world. You like the Kell Brooks of the world. You like the Anthony Joshuas. You like guys who got no head movement because it makes for a more entertaining fight when you can see somebody getting their head beat in. But people who are smart, like you just said, your own words, Bill is smart. He knows what he's doing. But at the same time, you criticize him. Listen to this. Man, unbelievable.
Wouldn't sit in the pocket, slip and slide and trade. He wants to grab hold and he wants to get back long. Right. And by the way, that's smart.
I hope you are paying attention.
Bill knows what he's doing. Bill doesn't want to get hit. They come off the back of the Ryan Garcia fight and everything changed that night. Do you know what I mean? But I can't, unfortunately, people play parts of an interview. Do you know what I mean? They don't play the part where I say this guy is a 3-division world champion.
Oh, now he's trying to act like he didn't mean what he said. This is the devil if I ever seen one.
I think he's a modern day great. But I just feel like since the Ryan Garcia fight, his style has changed a little bit. It doesn't have to. But I also appreciate you're getting that confidence back after that fight, which was a rough night. For me, I think 147 really suits him. I think he's actually really powerful and strong at 47. You saw that with a knockdown. Yeah. And Norman was there for the taking. Yeah. But he chose to keep it safe.
Well, you could say he did that against Regis. He got the same criticism against Regis. He chose to keep it safe. It wasn't the Ryan Garcia fight that changed Devin Haney. Devin Haney is not an aggressive knockout puncher. When Devin tries to fight like that, it doesn't work out in his favor. When Devin was going after Linares, trying to be a crowd pleaser and do all this stuff that fans wanted, he got caught with a good right hand from Linares. He recovered and beat Linares, outboxed him. When Devin tried to walk down Ryan Garcia, who has one of the most devastating left hooks in boxing, and then when Ryan put some juice on top of it, right? It ain't just the most devastating left hook. Now he got some stank on it, right? And Devin got knocked down and kept getting back up from a juicy, stanky left hook. No credit whatsoever, right? When he boxes and does what he's supposed to do, nobody can beat Devin Haney.
Which is the instruction of Phil.
Yeah, so good interview by Drew. The homie Drew Titan, LLC. Yeah, exposing Eddie for the hypocrite he is. What's up, my brother Stormy B-Man in the building? I see you, Stormy. G. Benson is in the super chat with that two-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Says, if Shakur fights Tio like Zepeda, he will lose. Oh, of course. That's why I said too. He ain't gonna do that, though. Shakur ain't gonna do that. You got to be a fool to fight like that. Shout out to the brother Freedom's March in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love and much appreciation, fam. He says, wild work. Salute to the Crocker for not listening to this arts hack. Hey, man, you know what? Eddie Hearn, excuse me, not Eddie Hearn, but Crocker. Louis Crocker says he wants that fight. He wants the Devin Haney fight, right? I haven't talked to Bill yet. I got to call Bill. and see what's happening with that. But I'm sure when something happens, Bill he'll let us know. He gonna let me or BFTB or both everybody know what's going on once the fight gets done. But Crocker wants that fight, so that's a unification. That's a unification bout. The IBF and the WBO. Devin gets that fight. Devin beats Crocker. And now, mind you, Crocker is with who? The Devil and Eddie Hearn. And Eddie's right now, I believe, trying to stop that fight from happening. Unless he can get Louis Crocker the biggest payday of his career so that he can get the biggest cut of his career. Of Crocker's career. So Eddie wants that cut. You know what I'm saying? So if they can get Turkey to agree to the fight and give Crocker some type of crazy payday, then most likely we're going to get the fight. You know what I'm saying? But Eddie, he's funny style like that. You know what I'm saying? He a funny style character. And then for Devin and Bill to keep going over there beating up on his fighters, Eddie is going to want some type of compensation. You see what I'm saying? He ain't gonna just keep giving up his fighters to get beat by Dev. He gonna want some compensation, some insurance, an insurance policy. What's up, 503 Lion, the young lion? What's up, BBO? BBO, wow. BBO say T.O. is going to beat the rice and beans Shakur Sanchez. Wow. But yeah, so Eddie has been upset. Y'all smash the like button, get the likes all the way up, share the video, all that good stuff. Eddie has been upset with Devin Haney since Devin Haney went over with Top Rank and became undisputed. Devin made the best move for his career. You've also heard Eddie say little stuff like Devin doesn't care about legacy. He only cares about money now, right? That's what he said, right? Which is complete crap. Devin only cares about money. He doesn't care about legacy. Then recently, Eddie Hearn, the fork-tongued devil, says Devin Haney has been consumed by legacy fights. He's been consumed by legacy fights. Which one is it? Is Devin Haney consumed by legacy fights, or is Devin Haney only chasing money? This is what happens when you got hatred in your heart for somebody and it don't make logical sense. You can't tell the real reason why you hate them. See, this is what y'all got to start paying attention to. When somebody always speaking negatively about somebody, listen carefully to why they hate somebody. And usually it's over the most childish and stupidest reasons. Childish and stupidest reasons you could ever think of. You're like, what? So basically you're just jealous. You're just jealous. But nobody said, who said, when's the last time you ever heard? We all know that jealousy exists, right? We all know that jealousy, envy absolutely exists. And we all know that there are just haters out there, right? We all know this, correct? But when was the last time you heard somebody tell you to your face or on the phone, man, I'm jealous of you, bro. I'm envious of you, bro. I hate you. You ain't never heard it. Maybe once in your whole life. But we know it exists, right? People are never going to tell you the real reason why they're hating on you, right? They'll call other people on the phone and sit there and gossip about you and talk bad about you. And the other person will engage in the nonsense and listen to the nonsense, right? Whole time, all you doing is hating on somebody. But if you ever just took the time to say, hey, man, let me ask you something. Why you this is how you shut down all that gossip. When people be hating on somebody, this is what you do. After they spend about 15, 20 minutes whining and crying about somebody, telling the same story 15,000 times. Hey, bro, why is this so important in your life? I'm just asking. Because this is like the 8th time you told me this story about this dude. And I'm trying to figure out, you and this dude wasn't in business together, right? Y'all wasn't business partners. So he didn't screw you over with no money or nothing like that, right? Y'all had a misunderstanding. Y'all fell out, right? Y'all not cool no more. Cool. I get that part. Why is this still on your mind? Why do you feel the need to tell this story every time we talk? Why? Bro, I'm tired of hearing about it. Bro, people got stuff going on in their life that really matters, right? I have a daughter that's finna go to college that I have to help her with, right? You got family issues. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? You a black man in America that's married. You trying to keep your black family together the best way you know how, right? Health issues. As we get older, the more health issues. I don't got time to listen to no grown man whine about another man all day long and keep telling the same story. And then this what he did. And then bro, I don't give a shit. What are you talking about, bro? We grown men. I got IRS problems, homie. I got water heaters to go fix at one of my properties. I got windows that need to be replaced. I don't give a damn about you and this other dude beefing about something stupid, childish. He hurt my feelings. We'll go call him and tell him he hurt your feelings. Acting like a mark. Don't nobody want to hear this mess. And that's how I'm going to start treating all y'all who call me with nonsense. I don't want to hear it. I got my own stuff. Bro, I got my own stuff to worry about. I'm trying to live another 2 years. And you talking about, you see what happened is, I didn't even know. Because then he did this. Bro, shut up. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I swear, just leave me alone, bro. I don't got time for it. And I go for all of y'all. Yeah, and see what happened is, why you care? Why do you still care about this? This is stupid. You think this matter? You know why? Because you ain't got nothing going on in your life. That's why you think this matter. The moment that doctor tell you you got a year left, I promise you, won't none of this stupid shit matter to you. None of it. But ain't none of y'all got that call. So don't call me with your stupid shit no more. Because I'm going to embarrass you. I promise you, I'm going to embarrass you. Don't call me with that mess. Yeah, see, I'm mad at him because of this. And then bro, I'm from a different era. When I get mad, homie, when if I'm mad at somebody, I call the person. Hey, bro, look, man, I ain't really appreciate, you know what I'm saying, what you said or what you did, and this how I felt about it, blah, blah, blah. And if me and that person usually can come to some type of understanding. If we can't, so be it. I move on, they move on. We ain't friends no more. And I don't think about them no more. Unless somebody keep talking to me about it. I don't understand why grown men continue to worry about stuff they have no control over. I have no control. None. I have no control over how somebody else feels about me that don't even know me. Me and this person ain't in business. We don't get no money together. We don't live in the same house. If the man don't like me no more, it's not my job to convince him to like me. Hey, bro, Hey man, I ain't did no. Hey bro, be my friend. Hey bro, I don't give a damn. I'm ask anybody who really know me, bro. I will cut you off like it ain't nothing in order to keep my own peace. You understand me? To keep my peace, I will cut you off. And that's a promise to every single body on this mug. If you bring more stress than peace to my life, I promise you I will cut you off. And that go for everybody. That go for my wife. I need peace at this point in my life. I ain't got that much time left. I'm not gonna spend the rest of the time I got left on this earth sitting here trying to fix other people's little stupid beefs and stuff like we in the 3rd grade. Hey man, what's your problem with Jason? Man, Jason, see, he knew I like that girl, and then he gonna go and buy her something for Valentine's Day. And then, like, bro, shut up, man. Just shut up. I got time for this mess. Shout out to the homie. Young World in the super chat with the 10-piece. Much love and much appreciation. He said, take your time, 78. Appreciate you, brother. But yeah, that's what type of time I'm on. What's up, my brother Junior the Truth? In the building. What to do, Junior? I don't have time for it, man, no more. You know what I'm saying? I drew that line in the sand for my own peace, man. I ain't got time for it no more. I don't listen. I'm not saying you can't call me if you got an issue. What I'm saying is you got one time to call me and talk to me about the issue. You got one time. I'm going to give you my ear one time. You're not finna call me every time I talk to you. We talking about the same thing, crying and whining. I'm not finna do this. Like, what is we doing? Like, you in love with this man or something? You had sex with that man. I know you did. You had sex with that man at one point. Or something happened between you ninjas. Because I don't understand. This sounds like you and a woman. Because, you know, men vent about a woman constantly. It's hard to shake a woman when you're in love. So I don't talk about other men like this. Who cares? I'm not going to call nobody. Every day I'm calling Junior. Hey, Junior. Yeah, what's up, man? Let me tell you about this ninja. Man, you know what this ninja did, man? Junior like, man, you told me the story like 5 times already. What's going on? Yeah, because you see, this is ridiculous. At some point, you're going to sound like you have some type of liking to this man in a sexual manner or something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for it, bro. So anyway, I didn't say what I had to say about that. And I just don't want to hear it. If you're really happy, people be fronting, acting like they so happy in life and they doing so well. No, you're not. Because if you was, I promise you, I know people that's doing good and people that's happy. You know what they do? Let me tell you something. I recently went to a funeral, right? And someone close to the family. I went out of respect. And the things that I heard from everybody who got up and spoke about this woman, everybody said the same thing. They said, you know, she was such a good listener. You know, when we had problems, I would call her, and she would say, when I say, what you think? I'll ask for her advice, and she say, pray about it. You should pray about it. And the one lady say, you know, I got so tired of her saying that to me for years. And I said, no, I'm sick of that. You talking about pray about it. Now, you tell me what you would do. Okay, I need you as my friend right now. I don't need you as a pastor. You tell me what you would do in my situation. She said, I would pray about it. And everybody started laughing. They said, yeah, that's what she did. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? That's what I'm finna start doing to you ninjas. Every time y'all call me with some mess, I'm going to say, pray about it. Whether you religious or not, pray about it. Meditate on it. Do something. But leave me alone. I ain't got time for it no more. Pray about it. Y'all supposed to be so religious. Everybody love the Lord and all this mess, but y'all love being mad all the time. How you love God, but you love being mad all the time? Every time I turn around, y'all mad about something else. Ain't you supposed to be walking in the spirit? Ain't the light supposed to shine over you and attract other people to you, not push people away? Yo, most of y'all is devils. Most of y'all got the spirit of devils lurking around you and demonic energy constantly flooding around you. Gossip, anger, betrayal. Leave everybody alone with that mess. Nobody got time for that. What's up, beautiful Boxiana in the building? Yeah, but anyway. So back to Eddie. What's up, Neek? Absolutely, Neek. Tell Jesus, not me. Absolutely. That's what I'm finna start telling him. Hey, good morning, babe. That's what I'm finna start telling him. Every time somebody, now I ain't like I said, you got one time to come call me about something. But after that, we all grown. You got to deal with that. Anybody finna be sitting here. I don't like being involved with gossip. I don't like that. Cause gossip, when you listen to too much gossip, your name always get mixed in it. You ain't gotta say nothing. All you gotta do is sit on the phone and be like, that's crazy. What? No. That's crazy. Yeah, you lying. For real? Oh, that's crazy. Then the story get back. 78 said this or said that. I'm like, what, man? This keep me out of it. I don't want to be involved. Don't even say nothing, because I'm strategic when I talk to people about God. I be like, oh, for real? Oh, that's crazy. That don't make no sense. Lord have mercy. Dang. And still, somebody end up mad at you, and that's all you can say. That's all you did. You said that. So just stay out the gossip, yo. But anyway, Eddie Hearn, the devil, is mad at young Dev because he can't take advantage of Devin. You see, a lot of people is mad at your boy, me, for the same reason, because they can't take advantage of him. What's up, OG Mr. Martin in the building? They mad because they can't take advantage of me. They want to be able to manipulate me. And when they can't tell me something to get me to evoke emotion and get me to react off of emotion, then they get angry with me. You see what I'm saying? You know, so Eddie wants Devin and Bill to be easily manipulated. He wants to be able to tell them, y'all got to fight more entertaining. Y'all got to be this. Y'all got to be more of this. Because that means he wants to see them lose. He wants Devin to put himself in a position to lose. See? He wants to be put in a situation. He wants them to put themselves in a situation to lose. Because when Devin boxes, there's nobody who can beat him. In my opinion. In my opinion, Devin Haney is the number 3 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport. But Terence Crawford has retired. So Terence Crawford is no longer number 1. So now, in my opinion, Devin Haney is the number 2 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport. Number 2 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport. On my list. If he fights his fight, nobody can beat him. You understand? Nobody can beat him. Within reason. In weight classes. So, in order to beat you, they got to get you to come out of what you do best and cripple yourself. You know what I'm saying? They want Dev to fight a different fight to make it easier for his opponent. Tremel Boeing in the super chat with that 10-piece. Much love and much appreciation, fam. He says, salute to the general. Happy holidays and got me laughing over here, bro. Say you're the most relatable person on YouTube. Facts. Hey, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the support. So yeah, you know, Tremel said he been through that. Yeah. Yeah, man. You just try to keep it 100, man. You know, with everybody. Try to keep it 100, man. Because it's a mess out here in these streets, man. It's a mess. people just don't understand, man, how short life really is, man. You gotta think about that, man. You gotta think about what are you doing in your life, man. And I respect guys like Devin Haney for pursuing their dreams at an early age, pursuing his dreams, and already he's achieved more than most people will achieve in their whole life, and he's only 26. And he's already achieved more than most people will achieve in their entire lifetime. Right? And Bill, I'm people. You can say what you want to say about Bill. You can dislike Bill. That's fine. That's your prerogative. But I'm proud of Bill. Every time I see Bill, a sense of pride come over me, a sense of belief and hope comes over me, because I know where Bill come from, and I know I got so many people that were like Bill in the past that are no longer here or in prison or have fallen off to the point where they gave up on life. To see what Bill has done, coming from where he come from, what he's done for his kids and what he dedicated his life to, is one of the dopest things on the planet to me. That's just super dope. So I respect him. And a lot of people can't respect it because you don't come from that same walk of life. You don't know what I'm talking about. You won't, and I'm not even gonna try to explain it to you. You know what I'm saying? What's understood don't gotta be explained. So if you don't know, you ain't supposed to know. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I don't care. Oh man, Bill, look, bro. Every time y'all talk, you sound like squares to me. Every time you talk, you sound like a lame. Every time you talk, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. It's exposing more and more of your inexperience and your lack of knowledge. Y'all, it take y'all 2-3 years to pick up on something I said today. You ain't gonna get it into 2-3 years. I told y'all Eddie Hearn was the devil. I seen it years ago on how he was moving and the forked tongue and how he tries to how easily he manipulates people. And he's so charming, you know what I'm saying? And all that kind of stuff. He know what he's doing. Let me see here. Doom. What about Sienna in there talking about in the chat? Speaking of Bassiana, they should have never gave me this picture back. They should have never done it. I've found a masterpiece in you, a work of art is true, and I treasure you. I ain't never wanted to be a motorcycle seat in my life till I seen this picture. Lord have mercy. D-Man sent me that picture. I'm snitching. D-Man sent it to me. Yeah, but anyway, man, I'm finna go and eat me something real quick so I can take this medication. And then I'm finna head back to this gym, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all a little later. Y'all be safe out there and y'all have good, happy holidays. If I don't get a chance to say nothing, happy holidays, whether you celebrate it or not. Go well and be at peace and all that good stuff. But anyway, 7 Day Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat, super chat, and everybody came through showing love. I'm out of here, y'all. Deuces.